was a newborn, my siblings got started in 4-H, and they decided that they wanted their project to be dairy cows, and my parents bought 3 cows. In 2002 was when we owned our first cows, and they multiply very quickly. In 2008, we officially became a licensed dairy farm where we ship our milk to the Cabot Co-op, but yeah, that's how it got started. I do a little bit of everything. I am in charge of all of the morning chores and most of the night chores. And then I am in charge of like the health of the cows and everything. So everything cow related, I'm basically in charge of along with my dad. And then I run the store too, so. So the milk gets picked up every other day from the milk truck, and there's numerous different places it can go. It can go to the Cabot Creamery in West Springfield, Massachusetts, where it would turn into like whey protein or butter, or it can go to New Britain, Connecticut, I believe, and that's where it's made into fluid milk for the Rhody Fresh line. Sometimes it goes to Monroe Dairy when they need it. It's all on which plant needs our milk. That's where it's going. It's getting more important because it's like slowly dying. So people are becoming more like known about the whole farm to table movement and that sort of stuff. So there's only 9 licensed dairy farms in the state, so like it's a very small group of us. And, yeah.
We've been in business for over 100 years, and we started as a homestead dairy farm in this area. At the time, there were lots of little homestead farms like that, so we were a farm, and there was other farms on Pound Hill Road, and everyone had cows, and maybe some chickens, and some pigs, and some horses, and kind of had their little homestead going. And then in the 30s, pasteurization became mandatory, and that's when our milk processing and the home delivery route really started, and that's, I would say, like in the 30s is when we really started to shape ourselves as a business. So we were bottling our own milk, we had our own cows here, and we were selling our own milk, which is still 3 things that we do today. In the 50s, the home delivery route was really like cranking. We were making really good money. In the 70s, the home delivery routes kind of started taking a turn for the worse. And my grandparents, 3rd generation, were the ones to stop the home delivery route and to open up our store, which is what we have here today. So as far as like here at the farm, a store since the 70s, and it's been something that's in the family, and each generation has just kind of added to it and it's evolved over time. I am responsible for dairy operations and dairy sales. So I don't work with the cows. I am responsible for the milk once it's ready to be used. And it's my responsibility to make sure that the milk gets pasteurized, that it gets bottled, that we're meeting all of our compliance and regulations. And then it's also my responsibility to make sure that it's getting sold, so that like the retail store is fully stocked and that our wholesale customers are being served. And then also the ice cream production. So a little bit of everything, but all milk related.
Yeah.
So we milk our cows every day, twice a day. Every cow needs to be milked daily. And once we have the milk, it goes into a bulk tank, which is a big stainless steel tank that is refrigerated. So we want to keep the milk cold as much as possible. That's what helps processing, we're doing several things in order to be able to sell the milk. So first we have to like separate it or clarify it, filter it. If we want skim milk, this is where we would pull the cream off, just filtering it to make sure that anything coming from the cows is getting taken out of the milk. And then it gets pasteurized, so we're heating it up to 166 degrees and we're holding it there for over 15 seconds. And that's all done in a bunch of stainless steel pipes and pumps, and it's not really like super interesting to look at. It just looks like a big piece of equipment. And then it gets homogenized, and that's when we force the milk through a super tiny hole at a bunch of pressure, and it breaks up all the fat, and that's what keeps it from pumping back together and floating to the top. And after it's been pasteurized and homogenized, we chill it down rapidly, and then it gets sent over to the filling line, and we package it immediately. And from start to finish, that whole process takes about 5 minutes. So we can do about 350 gallons every hour. So, and then we process about 7,500 gallons a week. Our milk is sold here, and our our pastries are only sold here, but we have started working with some other grocery stores who are selling our milk, and then we also work with What's Good and Farm Fresh for home deliveries.
Okay.
So, like, what I think is so important about small farms and small businesses in general is just their ability to be able to really work in the community. COVID is a perfect example of this. When COVID first started and everyone had to pivot basically within a week to handle all of the new regulations, the large manufacturers, that's a huge supply chain. There's so many different people that are involved, and in order to change that, it takes some time. Like, they're just starting now. We're 2 months, 3 months into COVID, and they're just starting to get their supply chains worked out. I was able to pivot in 2 days and change, and we never didn't have milk on our shelves. We were able to supply ourselves and all of our wholesale customers. And that's huge, but I only have to, talk to my small team and a couple other players, so we have the adaptability to change like that. And I think that's really the strength in small businesses, is having, just operating on a smaller scale, you're able to be more fluid and kind of change to problems that arise.